the first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. The Pistons come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Brooklyn Nets. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
Round 1 of the East rolls on. Game 2 just about ready to tip off. Playoff basketball on 2K Sports. Tonight we'll see the Brooklyn Nets as they play against the Detroit Pistons here at Little Caesars Arena. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. So the Nets starting 5. Thomas is out there with James. And it's Laravia in at the 4. And for Detroit, the backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. And there's Miles Turner. And it's Houston in at the 3 spot. Taking a look at Detroit. They notched a big win in the series opener, trying to avoid a letdown here tonight. Greg, what do they need to do to maintain their momentum?
You know, Kev, first, I think they need to weather that early storm. They're going to face a desperate opponent. But once the game settles in, it's about playing smart and playing with energy. You're the favorite for a reason. Go out and show the world what you're made of.
Or if they could only hear that from you, that would guide them. That's a great piece of advice. And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. There's the pick. Cunningham against James. Turner with a screen on James. Pulls it from the elbow. A rebound by the Nets.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Brooklyn shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
With the drive. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And here are the Nets. Right side, Thomas. Back to Ross. And the jam by Ross.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Now, here's Cunningham. In transition, here come the Nets. James has a 2-pointer. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Houston. Ivy with it. Over in the corner, Cunningham. And count it from 19 feet away.
Capable of scoring from a lot of levels. You guard Kate Cunningham, you're going to have to make a choice. This time they chose wrong.
Now, here's Thomas. From down in the low post, it goes.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Thomas against Ivy. Good on the shot.
Good balance from Ivy. You can tell physical defense does not rattle him.
Nets leading by 7. James left side. Pass to Laravia. Turner with the steal. High arcing shot. Here's the screen. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Pistons shooting their first free throws of the night right here. That one is off. He hits the second from the line. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. James, the pass to Ross. It's deflected.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Jaden Ivey is just so explosive as a guard. So exciting to watch.
For Detroit, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. And he knocks down the first one. And Ivy drops them both. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. James with it. Pass to Thomas. Ross on the wing. Back to Thomas. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Ivy.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And it's sent back by Turner. And it's all evened up.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And so James will bring it up for Brooklyn. Pass to LaRavia. To the inside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It's going to be on Kate Cunningham.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Brooklyn shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And he sinks the second. Now, here's Ivy. Cunningham on the wing. Turner with a screen for Cunningham. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over James. And the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
This is a strong finish from Cade and just shows you his confidence is growing in attacking the heart of any defense.
Here's LaRavia. The rebound by Turner. Pass to Houston. Drills it from outside.
Pretty much no one's going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Passes to LaRavia. And too long on the shot. Detroit leading by 4. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Pass to Houston. Clock at 6. Nice move. He takes it up and lays it in. He has 5.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Outside, James. Here's LaRavia. Shot to stop the run. Doesn't go for him.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Pass to Cunningham. Nice ball movement by Detroit. They double him with James. Fade away. And there's another one for the Pistons.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
They retain possession. Thomas against Ivy. Driving the lane. Here's Turner. And Detroit again with the bucket.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Detroit making a switch here. Alexander Walker's checked in. So it's Brooklyn now. It's a 10-point game. James kicks to Ross. Outside Thomas. James, the pass to Stevens. Shoots over Turner. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Pass to Ivy. There's a good screen. Stephens pulls it in. Stephens got his 4th rebound in this one. Ross with a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got 3 assists tonight.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Outside Turner. Fires the 3. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything.
Stephens, good.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
He takes it in. Ivy kicks to Cunningham. And again, it's the Pistons from deep.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Pass to Stephens. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Detroit.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And the dunk by Carr.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Now, here's Ivy. Takes it off the glass. Ivy's got 6.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Now, here's Marshall, covered by Cunningham. And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That's his first foul. Pass to Morgan. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
Got to talk on defense. That left him all alone.
And timeout call by J.B. Bickerstaff. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Detroit leading by 9. Now, Alexander Walker. Nothing on the board. It's rebounded by Carr.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Here's Morgan. Here's Marshall. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And here's Cunningham. He's got 7. Pass to Okogie. Outside, Avdia. From 15 feet away, the rebound by the Nets. 1:46 left here in the opening quarter. Marshall with it. Here's Stephens. Fires from deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Now just a 4-point Piston lead.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
1:21 left to play here in the first. Cunningham for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Cunningham's got 10.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Smith. And here's Marshall from the arc. Rebound by Alexander Walker.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
For Detroit, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. Collier, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Thomas comes in for Smith, and that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 54 seconds left in the first quarter. They set the pick. Marshall gets the bucket. Marshall's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, and you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
Cunningham outside. Plenty of space. And he knocks down the jumper. He's got 12.
Yeah, Cade, hard to stop. He's got his motor revved high tonight.
Nets trail by 9. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Pass to Thomas. On the 3 off target. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Pistons. And there's the drive. Here's Avdia. Got it up. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for the Detroit Pistons. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Right back after this break. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
Just stretching out the floor at first. They had the defense scrambling.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
There's the screen. In the corner, Ivy with it. Misses the 3.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And for Brooklyn, we've got Carr. Smith is out there with Cam Thomas. And it's Morgan in at the 4-man position. Outside, Avdia. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Kicks it out to Wagner. Shot clock at 3. Shoots from 14. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And the Pistons lead by 11.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, he's grabbed the tee and the blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
Pass to Smith. To the left side wing. Now, here's Marshall. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Avdia. They lead by 11. Knocked away. Pass to Morgan. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Detroit's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from 3-point land in the ball game. To the middle. Here's Avdia. Thomas grabs the rebound. Nets trail by 11. Drives to the hoop. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Nets have gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Morgan the pass to Thomas. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
And I like the subtle adjustment he made to create a little space for that one.
Yeah, that's an awesome finish there for sure. Not allowing that big guy to have his way or alter the shot.
Pass to Avdia. Wagner on the wing. Sinks the three-pointer. Wagner's got his... First bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Brooklyn with the ball. Down by 15. Over in the corner, Marshall. Six to shoot. And the wing jumper offline.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Doubled by Smith. Here's Ivy. His three-pointers off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Smith with a wide open look. Knocks down the 3-ball. Smith's got his first 3 points of the game.
And not where he earns his money, that 3-point shot. But he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
Wagner on the wing. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Wagner's got 6.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the 3-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Pass to Smith. 17-foot shot on the way. And the bank shot is good. He has 5.
Hard to leave any player that wide open from that distance.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Detroit making a switch. Houston's checked in. Then for the Nets, Laravia's checked in. And James subbed in for Smith. Driving inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Pistons lead by 15.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense. A quick move to the bucket. And you get the lay-in.
Here's Marshall, guarded closer, off with the layup.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out trying to win this game.
Inside, here's Houston. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
and they've repeatedly inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Wagner has screen on James, and he makes good on the layup. Ivy's got his third bucket of the night.
He does a lot of damage inside with that quickness and athleticism. Ivy's too agile for low post defenders to react.
Moravia, shot's good. Marshall making the play.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Down low. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
I like that from Ivy, making the right read in the two-man game.
Here's Marshall. He's got 6. Pass to Thomas. Rebound by the Pistons.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Houston. James defending. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Marshall bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 16-point game. Carr sets a screen. To the left wing for 3. Houston with the rebound. Pistons leading by 16. Driving to the basket. Offensive rebound. Back to Ivy. Goes back up. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Stevens is checked in, and it's Ross in for Marshall. Nets trail by 19. On the wing, James. Pass to Ross. There's the drive. Thomas gets a wide open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Thomas got 5 points in the quarter.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Here's Cunningham. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Now James. Pass to Laravia. Here's Stevens. He gets that one. Stephen's got 10 points.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Cunningham against James. Here's Houston. Now, here's Cunningham. James covering. James against Cunningham. Over James. Good D by James.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Now, here's James. Pass to Thomas. Lets it go with a 3. No good. He missed it. Brings him to 3 for 8 this game. Pistons leading by 16. The kick out to Cunningham. There's a screen. Over James. And again, Cunningham missing. The Nets have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. Moravia, that's good for his 3rd bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
That's more like it, rounding into form after a very, very difficult first quarter.
Cunningham against James. They double hit with James. Pass to Houston. Buries it down low. 14 points for him.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Outside Thomas. And it's out of bounds. Okay, they say it was last touched by Ivy.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time he might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Okogie's checked in for the Pistons. And a change for the Nets. Marshall's checked in.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. Detroit leading by 14. Cunningham outside. Turner with a screen for Cunningham. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Cunningham's got 4 points this quarter.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Ross. Rebound by the Pistons.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And he drives in. Misses from short range. Nets trail by 16. And Ross with the slam.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Here is Cunningham after the basket by Brooklyn. A 3. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Just getting it to the ready-to-fire guy. It's great recognition from Cade.
Back to James. Goes up the baseline. From deep. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Pistons leading by 14. Turner with a screen on James. Takes it inside. And the basket by Okogie. 29 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. James right side. Cunningham with it. Guarded now by Marshall. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
This time Cunningham putting the defender in a no-win situation unless he's considered the winner.
Pistons have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. Diaz checked in for the Pistons. 20 seconds left in the first half of the game. Now here's Marshall, covered by Cunningham from 18 feet away. Again, the Nets for 2. 9 seconds left to play here in the half. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Cunningham's got 20 points.
You saw he altered his release, allowing him to get around his defender and then laid it in.
And so is Detroit with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Thanks for joining us for postseason basketball. Clearly, guys, the second half going to be a tough task for the Brooklyn Nets.
Big reason they're getting washed out, it's been raining threes.
But they didn't know this was coming? They didn't watch the film? Read the scouting report? Come on, man.
Checking out how the Pistons are doing. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round one. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game, he's been everywhere.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. It's an 18-point lead. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. And there's Miles Turner. And it's Houston in at the three. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half. And James throws it down.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And here is Ross. Outside Thomas to the paint. Fader on the way. Again, the Nets for two.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Now here's Turner. Ross grabs the board.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Quick shot there, and it's off target. Detroit leading by 14. In the corner, Ivy with it. A three-pointer is right on target. Ivy's got 14 points.
Yes, 21 drops after the 0 of 3 start.
Pass to Laravia. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. From the stripe, Detroit with the rebound. Cunningham with it. 20 points for him. He makes his ninth shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
Pretty nice release from Cade Cunningham that time. Soft touch and arc on that bit.
Now here's James. 5 points in the game. Ross for 3. Detroit with the rebound. Turner's got his 5th rebound in this one. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to Cunningham. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the 3. And it's Laravia with the rebound. Nets trailed by 19. On the wing, James. Here's Stephens. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 5 assists in the game.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's got 22. Turner with a screen on James. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Bronny James.
Cunningham, close to 6'8". He's such a tough cover for bigger guys with how mobile he is. Love him attacking in this mindset.
And so Cunningham nails both of them. And we got a timeout here called by Jordy Fernandez. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Nets trail by 19. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. James kicks to Thomas. That 3 off the mark. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime.
Teammates gotta love playing with Cade Cunningham. This guy plays so unselfish, on time, on target passing.
Nets have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Now here's Ross. Tight defense on him. Pass to Stephens. 6 on the shot clock. And it's sent back by Turner. Cunningham looking it over. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, that was bound to get ugly. Turner is so assertive, working inside. Defense got messy.
And the Pistons making a change here. Avdia's checked in.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
James, the pass to Thomas. Ross on the wing. Defended by Avdia. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Cunningham against James. Shot clock at 6. Here's LaRavia. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 6 assists here tonight.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Now, here's Cunningham. 24 points for him. Over James. Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got 6 in the quarter.
Kid Cunningham now running that 2-man game. Got to stop the ball.
Outside Thomas. Looking to end his cold spell. And the layup is up and in.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for Detroit. Pass to Ivy. To the right side. Ivy on the wing. Second shot opportunity, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Wagner's checked in for Miles Turner. Marshall, he's checked in for the Nets. Brooklyn's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. To the inside. Here's Stevens. Rebound by the Pistons. Pass to Ivy. Puts up a 3. Good for his 6th make, and a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Ivy calling for the ball, and you see why. He's got the juice.
Outside Thomas. They set the pick. And it's denied. Cunningham outside. And another 3 for Detroit. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Pistons.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off on them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Now, here's Avdia. Still without a basket. Over James. Avdia can't hit.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
To the middle. Marshall with the steal. And oh, here we go with Thomas. Nobody back. And then Thomas with the dunk.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely great. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Now, here's Avdia. Got a piece of it. And here we go. Here's James. He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here. He misses the free throw. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Jaden Ivey. And the second free throw, good. To fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Pass to Avdia. Marshall brings the double team. Butler from long range. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got his third assist on the night. Marshall passes to LaRavia. And here is Thomas. From outside the arc. And that one's good, LaRavia. LaRavia's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Brooklyn. Pass to Avdia. There's the 3. And it's LaRavia with the rebound. For Brooklyn, they've gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Okogie's checked in for Detroit. Substitution on the floor. James against Cunningham. Now here's James. Defense right on him. Smith inside. Defended by Alexander Walker. And it's blocked. Here's Avdia. Brooklyn with the rebound. Stephen's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And he's missed every single shot he's attempted today, but somehow they're still in the lead. Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Marshall, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Here's Cunningham. He has 29. Stevens, the pass to Carr. And the dunk by Carr.
In perfect timing. This run is exactly what they needed, and it's right when they needed it. They couldn't afford to wait any longer.
Pistons leading by 20. Now, Alexander Walker. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Now, here's Marshall. Up and in from the low block. Marshall's got 10 points.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Into the lane. Kicks it out to Wagner. Now, here's Avdia. He's tightly guarded. And just miss after miss right now.
Well, he's just really struggling right now with everything he's throwing up. Nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
Now, here's Avdia. Hasn't made one yet. And he comes up with the deuce.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
They are just killing them on the interior.
1:21 left in the third. There's the pick. It's good. 6 points for him.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
That one good for 2. Morgan's got his second basket. 58 seconds left to play here in the third. Driving in, and the wide open shot from Avdia. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Pistons lead by 21.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Now here is Smith. He's got 5, 6 to shoot. Pass to Marshall. Fires for 3. Avdia with the rebound. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Detroit. They set the screen. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. That free throw, no good. So he comes up empty at the line. Here's Morgan. Pass to Carr. Now Smith. Shoots over Alexander Walker. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's Detroit delivering the blowout. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
NBA playoff round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Smith. Carr is out there with Cam Thomas. And it's Morgan in at the power forward position. Pistons leading by 21. And here's Ivy. Over in the corner, Avdia. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Nets trail by 21. Marshall with it. Goes up from the top of the key. Avdia with the rebound.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Now, here is Smith. Not a lot of room. And Marshall kicks to Thomas. This one for 3. Rebound by the Pistons.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
Nice ball movement by Detroit. Okogie, the pass to Wagner. It's deflected. And now here comes Marshall, leading the break. Smith outside. Shoots over Alexander Walker. Smith, no luck.
Well, shots like that drive coaches batty. I'll be shocked if he attempts that shot again.
Okogie for 3. Not going to go that time. The Nets have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Here's Marshall. And the shot goes in.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Here's Ivy going inside, and slam dunk by Ivy.
Just so athletic. Jaden took one look at that gap and say, that's mine.
Nets are gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Marshall deciding where to go with it. Back to Smith. Fires, high post. And off the fryer, and in it goes.
Yeah, so reliable. He clearly needs to be more involved in the offense as they try to shrink this lead.
Ivy, no one around him. Offline with his 3. Nets trail by 21. Smith kicks to Marshall. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. And it's Smith missing. Detroit's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Kicks it out to Wagner. Up and in on the layup.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Smith dishes to Thomas. Screen by Smith. Outside Thomas. Out to the wing. 5 to shoot. Carr sets a screen. Marshall can't hit. Detroit leading by 23. Avdia, a screen on Smith. And finished off by Avdia.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Now here is Smith. Outside Thomas. Now Smith. Lets it fly. Marshall inside the 3-point line. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Wagner's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Avdia with it. Now Thomas defending. Here he goes. And then Thomas with the dunk.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Changes for Brooklyn. Collier, he's checked in for Carr. And James subbed in for Smith. Pistons leading by 23. Inside, here's Houston. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
That's unblockable unless they can get a bigger man on him. Got to learn your lesson.
Here's Marshall. Pass to Thomas. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Tip of the cap there. I mean, that defense was good. The finish was better.
The Pistons have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Back to Cunningham. Offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
It's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Now, here's Marshall. Looking to get it going. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham.
His shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
Second personal foul, team second. At the line for Detroit, Cunningham.
And the first one at the line is good.
And Cunningham with that #1 selection. Lots of expectations for him, so a steep learning curve to get to the level that he wants to play at, but he's got a great work ethic, and he's going to give you his best effort every night.
Now, here's Marshall. Pass to LaRavia. Now Marshall. From deep, Thomas. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Cunningham outside. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Takes it inside.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Second personal foul.
The first one falls.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Ross is checked in for Marshall. James against Cunningham. And that one drops for him. Cunningham's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Over to the left wing. James, the pass to Thomas. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Thomas got 11 points here in just the second half.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
And how about Cade just pushing through that time to finish it off?
Brooklyn's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Thomas passes to LaRavia. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Ross. Rebound by the Pistons. Turner's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Okogie. Stephens pulls it in. Here's Thomas. And such a nice move to make the basket work. Thomas got 20.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Here's Okogie. And it's LaRavia with the rebound.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
And out of bounds, the Pistons will take it. The Pistons have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Turner with the screen. Ring shot on the way, and it's good for 2. 26 points for him.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Now here's Thomas. Out to the right wing. Here's Stevens. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Cunningham against James. Over to the wing. They set the pick. Shot clock at 5. Here's Houston. Stephens pulls it in. Stephens got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Pass to James. They get a hand on it. Turner with the steal. Here's Houston. Got a hand on it, and he gets it back. Fades away. Rebounded by the Nets. Stephens got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Here's LaRavia. Down low. Here's Thomas. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Cade Cunningham. First one falls for him. Obvious checked in for the Pistons. Jaden Ivey comes in for Josh Okogie. And both free throws good for Thomas. Pistons leading by 22. Back to Cunningham. Launches a three. Buries it from three-point range. Cunningham's got 38 points.
Well, Cade asking the defense to come out. You got to respect his ability to shoot it from the three-point line.
Pass to LaRavia. Ross for three. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Turner with the screen. On the wing, Turner. 5 on the clock. Tries again. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. Brooklyn's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Now here's Thomas. A slam dunk by Thomas.
And guys, that's going to wrap it up. Fans are piling out the exits. Obviously a huge win here in Game 2 for the Pistons.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And this is a team right now that is really playing with swagger.
Yeah, and anytime you can go up 2-0, you are in the driver's seat. They are riding pretty high going into Game 3. Clearly a foul.
First free throw is good.
At the line for the Nets, James.
Both free throws good from James. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. 44 seconds left to play here in the fourth. For the three. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long. Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. Following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. He lobs it up.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Cunningham against James. Pass to Stephens. Now here's Thomas. Steps back and fires. That's good on the jump shot.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win Game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Owen, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time for our Player of the Game.